everyone, welcome back. We're going to be doing a part 2 to any brands that I would want to try or I would like to try. So the first one that I wanted to mention, or that I had wrote down, is Cosmetics. This one is one that I have seen on Instagram from so many different people rating so many highly things about it, saying it's so good, they're so pretty, they're so multi-dimensional, they're so easy to work with, it's just gorgeous. There isn't any specific certain product that I want to try, because normally there's usually a palette or a shade or a type that I want. It's just Cliona, give me a duochrome, a multi-chrome, anything. I am happy, whatever it will be, to try it. I had a screenshot. Can I English? No. Here in front of me that is just a bunch of different sort of beautifulness. Of course, this is an old screenshot because I've been holding on to this for since I made part 1, so you can already tell that it's already pretty old. The next brand is actually one that I was so close to getting Black Friday, and I kept talking myself out of it, and it was a really good deal for the palette. I don't know why I kept talking myself out of it. I don't know why I ended up just wanting to purchase late, and it was already sold out. But this one is Day Day's Signature. Absolute beautiful palettes and just shades and options and just galore. Everything is beautiful, and I was this close to getting, oh shoot, it was the holiday palette that I think she released the end of 2024. That one, it was so pretty because it had I think it was supposed to be laid out of October, November, fall, Christmas, New Year's type of thing, and it was just so many beautiful colors, so many beautiful shifts, and I think it was some shifts in there, or it was just an overall just gorgeous palette, and just a new brand I wanted to try, and I'm beating myself up for it because I could have gotten it for $30, and I'm just what was I thinking? So that's my fault. I'm going to completely regret that for a long time. The next brand is Shine by SD Cosmetics. Now, I believe this one, I think this is the shade that I had purchased, or that came along with my Blend Bunny Cosmetics palette that I bought secondhand. Technically, I still do want to try the brand because that is just one out of the many that the brand has to offer, but it is just so many gorgeous options, so many gorgeous shifts, so many gorgeous oh, it is just so bright, so vibrant, so out there, and I'm yes, give me all of them. And I just, I want to say that I've dabbled into every single indie brand that I've put on my wish list, but you know what? One step at a time, and this is definitely one of them. The next one is Artitude Cosmetics. This one, I want to say that is a palette specific from them, but off the top of my head, I don't know what it was, or what it is. I know I will put it here in whenever I edit this video, but I think it's a blue one. It's a blue background palette. I think it's the Urban, or it might be something, I don't know, I will find it. But this one, I was watching some Angelica Nyquist videos of her 4 looks, 4 palettes, where she does a different palette from indie brands and creates and I look with each one and puts in one compilation video. I have been obsessed with watching those, and I think there was a palette in there from Artitude, and I was oh, one day, you're just so gorgeous. This next brand is one that is a very high ask. It is so expensive. From Glaminatrix, at a really good price point, if you're 30 and under. I know it's really hard because these palettes go for $70, $80. And because Glaminatrix is located in Australia, and then I'm I've already paid for international shipping once on the cosmetic palette. I don't want to do that again. So I want to say it's the Nocturnal palette that I'm eyeballing, and then I think it's the Nearly Natural one, but it's the updated version. It's the much bigger, darker background. I think it's black packaging, not the pink. Those two look absolutely gorgeous, and those are so pretty. One day I will get it. It's just, and then the vibrancy of their shifts, the vibrancy of their shadows. I've heard really good things about the mattes and about the duochromes, the multichromes, and I'm just give me already one of these days, Next one is Wicked Widow Beauty. This I do want to try. I'm kind of on the fence about, because while it's not my complete aesthetic, I'm not into the whole grungy rock goth sort of whole vibe. I mean, occasionally I do a little smoky eye, or I do to throw in a black shadow or a gray shadow or whatever, but it's not a common thing for me. I do know that they offer other palettes with other sort of colors, not just the reds and the grays and the more deeper sort of tones. And I know that they collab with that movie called The Crow, and I don't really care for that movie, but it's just, I think their whole vibe is cool, and I do want to try it. I do want to say that I tried something from them, but it's not one that I'm like immediately like I need to try type of thing. It's just like it intrigues me. There will be something I'm eyeing from this brand along the lines one day, so I have it in here just so to remind myself. This one is Notoriously Morbid. This one arrived on my radar a couple of years ago. It was a palette. It was a little 9-pan palette. I believe it was from them, and I had tried to dupe it, but it was just I could not compare to what they had going on in their swatches and their quality. And I was like, oh, this is so pretty. Like, this is a gorgeous palette. I want to try it. Like, this is just, it caught my eye. And there's definitely, they've got some really cute packaging. I mean, I'm looking at an old screenshot here of there is Fall Y'all palette, which I'm sure is no longer available. The next one is Simply Posh, and this one is definitely on my radar. Definitely up there. With a recent launch of the gingerbread bakery gingerbread something palette, I will pop it up here, but that one. Anything gingerbread, anything Christmas. I wanted to get it, I want to put it on my card, but I could just $50. That's too much for me. I mean, $40 is a lot spending a palette. $30 is already a lot to pushing it for a palette. But Simply Posh, their duochromes in their palettes, every single one is beautiful. Like, I was so tempted to get a bunch of singles during Black Friday, because I was like, well, if I can't have the whole palette, I guess I can just do the singles. But there wasn't enough to justify an order, so I said, I'll wait. One of these days, we'll definitely get a try. But it's just their Cozy Cabin, their Aurora Lights, the gingerbread one. There's like a cherry one. Like, there's just so many palettes from them. Next one is from Diveroon. I know I should learn how to say these brands before coming on here. That's my fault. I'm sorry. But the one specific palette from this brand that caught my eye, and I'm like, I'm waiting a long time until I can get it. It's called Gloomy Garden. So this palette, oh my gosh, it is beautiful. I love like the somewhat grungy, like fun colors with the purples and little pastels, and there's like a fun like cool tone-ness to it. Like, it's just beautiful. And I'm like, and then I saw, I want to say, I know a bunch of people on my Instagram have used this palette. Every look I've seen with any of these brands, that's why it intrigues me even more. Next one is Touch of Glam Beauty. I had learned about this one, I want to say, from a few friends on Instagram for sure. I mean, that's how I learned about any of these. But this one is just, there's no specific, it's just the whole general, like, there's just so many options, so much gorgeousness with this one. There's just like, oh, they're just glittery and like shiny and like so vibrant, so like in your face, and you're just mesmerized by it. And of course the quality and the price point, I'm like, oh, that's where it gets me. So I mean, that's where all of the indie brands give me is price point, but this one especially, because these singles, they are creeping $15, $20, and I'm like, I cannot spend that. I cannot justify spending that. Sorry, I'm cheap, but that is just way too much. The next brand is called Electrum Cosmetics. This one, there is a specific palette from this one called Midnight Moth. Need I say more? Absolutely so cute, so pretty. Packaging is beautiful. Product shots are beautiful. I don't know if this one is still available. Of course, when I'm editing this, every note, everything I find will be on the screen. But this one is just beautiful. Like, I love the like grungy tone with that like pop of like berry. That's like a fun green. I mean, a purple, and like, it's just such a like fun arrayed little palette. And I'm like, yes, just let me just play this, please. I mean, honestly, that's how I feel about every single palette here. I'm gonna repeat myself 1,000 times, but you know, that's how I feel. I can't help it. And our last brand is one that I'm also eyeing on Mercari, and I'm trying my best to find really good deals, because I'm a little bit cheap. I like to save money. I don't like to buy things, if I can buy things secondhand and they still look intact, they don't look beat up, they don't look heavily used, I'm more than happy to buy it. Like, I'm okay with that. I've been buying secondhand palettes. I have been gifted secondhand palettes. Nothing wrong with it. Whatever suits you, I say go for it. I'm a big believer in that. But it's Unearthly Cosmetics. Another one that the price point is insane. And I'm like, yikes. That is way too much to be spending on one palette. But there is a few that I'm eyeing from here. The first one being Fall Magic. I don't know as well if this one is still available, but it's just like, look at the palette design. Just look at those shimmers. Look at the array. Look at the fun like grunge with some like cutesy pinks and like fun darkness to it. Like, you would definitely create like some fun wacky looks with it, but also like really easy simple ones. You can always go in different directions. You can go grunge, you can go cutesy, you can go dark, you can go light, you can go everyday. The last one from Unearthly is called Lure, which this one is the one I am heavily eyeing. I should have. It was like last year or months ago, beginning of this year. Someone had it for $15, and I was like, I should have just went ahead and bought it. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't. That's my fault. But this one is just, I know this one's, like I just mentioned, it's more shimmers than mattes, but I think that I could get away with it. It's just, I don't know what it is about this palette. There's just, I think it's the pinkies and the oranges and the, like, that, like, cranberry, almost pinkish color. I'm drawn to oranges. I mean, I am kind of wearing an orange shirt, orange eyeshadow. It's kind of my go-to color, but it's just, and then that pop of blue and the green, like, I just want it. I just want it. Just give me. And that is all of the palettes in this part 2. Let me know what brands you're interested in trying in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And as always, have an awesome rest of your day and your week, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye, guys.